I think I'm finally at a level where I hit a point of pain of watching this pandemic in front of me that actually has caused me physical pain within. And it's sad because I see in a video, guys, you've got to hear this. There's this video that I saw of a town where it has been bombarded by cops. Like you see cops in full uniform, they got the tanks and everything. They're driving down the road and they're hollering at people to get in their homes. Well, these people are on their porches. Yes, curfew is instilled, but we're allowed to stand on our porches. We're allowed to be in our property. That it's their right. As they're walking through, they're yelling at these people to get back in their homes. And then all of a sudden, you hear this cop say, "Light them up," and they start shooting. What's the point of this? Like, really, what is the point of this? Like, seriously? We're one, and that's called karma. Cops, every single cop out there, you're delving out that pain. Trust me, life is going to delve it far back to you. So you're going to pretty much get karma, and not just for you, but many generations ahead of you. So continue to do that and continue to bring negativity to you and your family, and you're going to really reap some shit you don't want to reap. 2, the people that are protesting, we want to make a change in the world, then why the fuck are we sit there doing what they do to us? Stealing and robbing? We want to start a future, then we need to protest in peace. And we need to start it in the light of love and moving forward. See, we are one being. One being. This is something we really need to wake up and understand. We are one consciousness. So what we do to you, we get ourselves. So if we are trying to make a world a better place, the last thing we want to be doing is sitting there and stealing from people. Because you're just starting to bring in negativity already for a new generation ahead of you. That's not the right way to do it. Now, yes, we need to stand. We do need to stand because we do not tolerate being shot at. What's the point? You're fucking killing us. Oh, this coronavirus, stay in your house, let's be safe so that we don't die from the coronavirus. And then we instill laws and then enforce them and then shoot at us. And then we riot and then we kill. What's the point of death, people? We want a better place, right? That's what we're standing for as people. We're standing for the freedom to be who we are. But what is it that you want? You really want pain and suffering? Because you're bringing pain and suffering on yourself when you do stupid shit like that. Because we work in a reality that has law of attraction. So you get what you give. So you're already creating pain for yourself. See, pain is not needed. Pain is created by the media, okay? It is to control the masses. Fear and all this does not need to lead you forward. You don't need to take, okay, because we can work together. There is a better way when we can learn that we are one entity, one being. We need to heal and work with each other. We need to help each other. We do not need to take from people and hurt people and harm people. We need to grow the fuck up and stop hurting each other because all we are doing is hurting ourselves. So continue your pain. And you're going to feel the wrath of that pain in a way you've never felt before because God is here in a different way than he was before because now he's here in an energetic way. So go ahead and continue to hurt people because you're only going to be giving what you give. That's what you're going to be getting. And I don't think that's what you want either. We all want to live and express life to its fullest. That's what we are fighting for. What are we fighting for? What are we going to these riots and doing? What are we standing for? What is it that you want? You want freedom. You want to be able to live and express life the way you were meant to live and express life. Well, it starts with you first and foremost. And it doesn't start by taking from people. It starts by learning to heal the damaged parts within you so you no longer have pain for other people. See, it's hurtful. It's hurtful because I can see the truth of it. See, people don't see the truth of how reality works. You don't see how you're connected to the next. And you don't see what your actions do to the next and to yourself and how it all comes back to you. You don't see it. Nobody sees it. And so everybody out there is fighting a fucking blind war when... I need to stop. Okay. We have the potential to do limitless things, and we're fucking fighting each other. When is it ever going to end, huh? Do you want to know something? Go search something called the doll test. The doll test talks about racism in children. They put 2 dolls, a white and black, and then ask these children which ones are good, which ones are bad, which ones they associate themselves with. See, it's not the government that's the problem, people. It is ourselves that is the problem. Because we still have racism within ourselves. We still have hate within ourselves. We still have pain and anger and frustration, and we take it out on the world. See, that's us. It's not the government. See, our problem is we're so focused on the government that we're not doing the healing work, which we should be doing to ourselves right now. And the coronavirus, you heal. You have the innate ability to heal and never let anybody tell you less than that you don't. You do. Don't let the fear of others tell you that you can't heal. You can. And actually, wearing a face mask over a period of time blocks out oxygen, which actually deprives you. And we're going through a spiritual shift in 2020 that is so prominent. You need oxygen. You need Mother Nature. You need space to grow, because that's the shift we're in. You gotta love thy neighbor, because sooner or later you're gonna find out that thy neighbor is you at the same time. We need to learn to do things differently before we destroy what we have, because there's a better way. So why not today try not to find a way to think positively, because your thoughts are what matter, and the thoughts in this reality lead the way. So find a way to bring peace and light into your reality, and find a way to take control of yourself. Because you know what? I know where I stand, and I know the love that I give, and I know the beauty to come, because I know that I'm worth it. I mean, do you know that you're worth it? Because if you do not feel that you are worth it, you'll take it out on everybody else. And it's time for us as a humanity and a human race to start feeling worth it, because the past prepared us for the future. For again, you do not plant a seed on the surface, you plant it deep in shit so that it can grow a foundation to stand on. See, we have the beauty to stand as a civilization, but we need to learn to put the past where it belongs and stop fucking pointing the finger at people and stop judging. And the last thing is stop trying to control people. Period. You're divine. It's time to wake up and see yourself as divine, and grow up and stop acting like children, and start working together and loving one another, protest in the most beautiful way, and stop destroying things, because you're walking down a path you really don't want to go. So I love you. I mean, this whole reality wouldn't be possible without each and every one of us in this working together. It's time for us to choose a better way. It's time for us to choose ourselves as worth it, and start living a way that aligns with that, because God flows there. It's time for a better way before we lose what's been given. Because what's been given is far better than we could ever imagine, but we have to learn to fix ourselves to receive it. You can't think negatively towards people and then expect beauty in your life. It just doesn't happen that way, because your thoughts seed your reality. And negativity plants negative things in your life to create more negativity there. So the only way to truly change this reality is for everybody to get in alignment and stop thinking negatively, because you're only hurting yourself when you do. And you deserve more than that.